Hey guys, Zach here from Kubota of Lynchburg. Today I wanted to talk to you about tips and tricks on delivery of new equipment that you're receiving. So whether it's a new tractor setup, whether it's a new lawnmower, a new piece of construction equipment, whatever it is, there's some things that you should probably always do and some things you should think about and consider when you're getting your new equipment. So you've picked out your equipment, you're taking delivery of your new tractor, loader, bush hog. What should you expect? What should you ask for? So the first thing is going to be ask for. Ask any question you can think of. Whether you've talked to your salespeople about it, whether you've talked to the shop people about it, ask questions you can think of. Because it's never a better time than when we're out there with the equipment to show you how to run and use it. So ask all the pedals and levers. Now you might not remember everything. You could even video it so you can remember later. Though you can go on YouTube, of course, and find all sorts of goodies. But ask questions. What's that lever for? What is the best way to operate your loader? What's the best speed to run your zero turn at? Ask those questions. Now, when you ask those questions, you're going to probably have one of two different people delivering the tractor to you. We're a larger dealership, and so we have a full-time dedicated delivery driver. Right now, the gentleman that works for me who does it has been with us for about 8 months, so he's still learning some of the intricacies. We've got a lot of different brands and pieces of equipment. He's very good at what he does, but he still doesn't know everything about the tractor. So if you have somebody that's maybe new or inexperienced delivering the tractor, ask those questions, but do not be afraid to call and talk to the service department. Don't be afraid to call and talk to your salesperson. Although the second option is your salesperson might actually be delivering the tractor to you. So if that is the case and you've got a salesperson who's highly experienced, run equipment, knows everything top to bottom, ask them, again, anything and everything you can think of. Ask about the operation, the ideal speeds. Will it work in this property? Will it work on this area? Because, we as a dealership, we gain knowledge from all of our customers that come to us. I've got a list of things to go over here. Next would be, when you're getting delivery of your equipment, of course, check it over real well. First thing would be checking your fluid levels, your engine oil, your hydraulic fluid levels, and your coolant levels. These machines are built by hand, by person. They're assembled by person. A lot of times they're assembled at the dealership, and they're usually checked over before they leave. But when we have, a couple hundred tractors going out a year, that's a lot that somebody might miss something. So we're all human. We might make mistakes. Check the hydraulic levels, check your engine oils, check your fluid levels, make sure they're proper. If they're not, if they need to be topped off, a lot of times your dealership will, give you or send out somebody to do that for you, or just go ahead and, give you an extra gallon or two to make sure you're topped off for the next time. So no worries, if it's low or something's a little bit loose, reach out to your dealership, they'll get you taken care of. The next thing is check for manuals for all of your implements attachments. If you're going to use zero turn, you're going to have an owner's manual for the zero turn. If you're getting a tractor with a loader and a bush hog, you should have 3 different manuals. You're going to have one for your backhoe, one for your mid-mount mower deck. Check to make sure they're there because they are very useful to have. And also, read your owner's manuals. If you have a question before first trying something, 95% chance it's actually in your owner's manual. So read your owner's manuals, study up on it before you use your $35,000 piece of equipment. Make sure you know what you're doing with it. Next thing would be to remove and attach implements or accessories with it. For example, if you have a BX tractor with a mower deck and a loader on it, have that delivery person show you how to take the loader on and off. Show you how to take the mower deck on and off. Watch them go through those steps visually, see how those pins come in and out, and see how everything attaches and reattaches. So take the implements and attachments on and off. Don't be nervous. Don't get your delivery and say, no, I'll figure it out myself. That's great. You can probably do that. But visually, it's always good to have somebody who's done it before showing you those first steps and those tips and tricks to do it. Next thing is have your own diesel fuel ready. If you're getting a diesel, or have your own gas cans ready. A lot of times dealerships will send it with a half tank or a full tank of fuel. But, that first time you go and it's empty, oh no. Have your own tanks of diesel, have your own diesel cans, have that prepped and ready so when you go to use your tractor, you're not there. A lot of times we'll have it and then people will be like, man, but I forgot to go get diesel, so I just pushed off using it for a couple days. Don't be that person. Next thing would be checking all your bolts and your hydraulic couplers after using the tractor for a few hours. Once you've received it, putt around the yard, use it a little bit, get everything heated up, get that hydraulic fluid hot. Check the tightness of your hose couplers, your wheel bolt torque, check everything. Because again, we test it here at the dealership and at the factory, but at the same time, we can't use it in the conditions you're using it in. So after a lot of vibration, after a lot of heated up hydraulic fluid, things tend to loosen up. It's just the nature of it. Grab yourself an adjustable wrench, put it on each one, tighten it down, make sure you don't have any leaks anywhere. Just save yourself some headache. Again, if something starts to leak and it's not something that you feel comfortable fixing, brand new unit, go back to your local dealership and ask them to work on it for you. They'll be happy to, because again, everything's built by man. Last thing I would say, which sounds weird, is expect some scratches, especially on your tractors and your implements. This is farm equipment. I've washed this tractor today. It's going out on delivery today. I've cleaned it and everything like that. But your bucket from sitting in the gravel lot is going to have a couple scratches on it. Your box blade from being picked up and moved around and uncrated from the factory is going to have little small scratches on it. Now your hoods and your fenders and everything like that should be scratch and dent free, ideally, if you're getting new equipment, or your zero turn should. But it's potential even your zero turn has been started and run through grass to test to make sure that it doesn't bog down or anything. Do expect that. We try to keep them as pristine and perfect as possible, but again, it is farm equipment. We take it off-road. We test it sometimes before it leaves to make sure that you're going to be happy with it. So those are things you should ask when you're getting delivery of your tractor, zero turn, or construction equipment. Ask those questions. Check over the machine good when you get it. Check it over again 1 or 2 hours down the road and make sure that you have everything that you need. And if you have questions along the road, reach out to your local dealership and they'll be happy to help.